All right, as promised, I wanted to begin the month of May with a beautiful yoga practice. And so before we get to that, I want to teach you a breathing technique that is pretty popular in common worlds. I'm hearing a lot more about this. It's called box breathing. People call it box breathing. I was actually trained a different title for it, but it doesn't matter what it's called. It has some beautiful benefits to it. So for many of us, when we feel disconnected, we feel maybe a little bit disjointed, maybe there's some anxious things going on in our world, maybe even some depression, we can alter the chemical response in our brain through breathing techniques. And pranayama has been around as long as yoga's been around. The actual practice of pranayama goes very much in line with the yoga practice. But even if you are not a yogi, having mindful breathing can really impact your health and your response to stressors. So the box breathing is basically picturing in your mind a square, a perfect square, equal sides. And I like to keep my inhales and my exhales on an even number of a count. So you might start with 4, you might start with 6. Eventually, through practice, you could probably get each side of your box to be a count of 8. But let's stay with that even number, and we're going to breathe around that box. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And so to do this, oftentimes I've taught that circular breath. But box breathing, I want you to picture that there's a cube, a square in front of you. And to begin, I want you to sit really tall and then shift your eyes down to your lap, or close them is even better. And I want you to picture that beautiful box, that cube in front of you. It could be any color of a cube. And I want you to breathe in the left side. Breathe up to a count of 4. And then trace with your mind, breathing out across the top of your cube, a count of 4. Breathe in down the right side, 4. Along the bottom, exhale, 4. Try that again. Breathe in up the left, 4. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 4. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a few rounds on your own. Breathing in. Breathing out. 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 Final breath in. Breathe in. Keep your eyes closed. Take your final breath out. Just breathe a few breath cycles. And then take note of how you feel. Take note of the response that your brain has had. Of course, the longer you do this, the even better it becomes. So 5 minutes of box breathing to start and end your day. It's a beautiful start. And after your box breathing, you can slip into a meditation. That's a beautiful way to begin the day and to end the day. Doesn't need 30 minutes, doesn't need to be a huge production. 5 minutes of box breathing, 5 minutes of listening, and just watch what happens in your life. Join me next for the metta meditation. I'll see you in a minute.